Hello everybody, long time no speak. Hope everyone's doing all right. I am going to do, it's just a spur of the moment thing because I realised I haven't done a video for a while. So I thought today I would do a quick recipe video. I think I've done one before, but I thought I would just do a quick recipe video today. So I'm going to show you what I'm cooking for dinner. Excuse the lighting, this is the only prep surface that I can really use today, and I'm facing behind the window, so the lighting is quite bad, so apologies for that. I have shut my kitchen door, which has helped a little bit, but so anyway, I'm doing it doesn't really have a name, but I'm gonna just call it my Auntie Lou's fish dish because this is something that my auntie served me when I went round her house recently, and it was really nice. It's really good for you. It's all natural ingredients, and it's one of the other good things about it is it's quite quick to do. It doesn't take long in the oven, and yeah, it's just really healthy and it's really tasty if you like fish. So I'll go through with you what I've got, and then I'll just talk you through as I go along what I'm doing, but it's really simple. So what I've got is some smoked haddock. This is just, I think this is little, hold on, let me see if I can lift it up without spilling fish everywhere. I'm pretty sure I got this from Lidl. It wasn't a lot of money, a few pounds, but yeah, just smoked haddock there. So I would say there's probably about 4 pieces in there, but it is the value range. So if you've got a large family, you might want to put 2 packs into this, but for me, this will probably do me, well, definitely do me for dinner tonight, but it'll probably do me for tomorrow as well. Now, my auntie made this with mashed potato to accompany it. I'm not doing that today because I don't actually have enough potatoes to do mash. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a variation of the recipe. I'm just going to cut up some potatoes and put that in with everything and cook it in the oven. What she normally does is cook some mashed potatoes and then add that, you know, at the end of the prep. So I'm just going to be adding my potatoes in instead. But yeah, you've got the smoked haddock, potatoes. I have 1 large potato left, and then some small little baby ones. So yeah, it's not a lot really. So I'm just going to cut them up. So yeah, fish, potatoes. I am going to be adding some broccoli. And I've just already prepped a little bit of garlic. I've done about 4 cloves. I know that sounds quite a lot, but I love garlic. But obviously you can adjust this to your own tastes if you're not a huge garlic fan. I would recommend putting a little bit in just so there's some flavour there. Although you do have quite a lot of flavour with the smoked fish, so it really is up to you. I'm doing a whole onion. Again, you could half that if you wanted, or add more if there's a lot of you. Onion and garlic, and then just some mushrooms. Again, you could, I mean, to be honest, in terms of the veg, you can just add whatever you want. I'm trying to stick to what my auntie did really, which is, it was quite basic. It was just onion, garlic, broccoli, and to be honest, I can't remember if there were mushrooms in it or not, but I'm adding them. So yeah, these are just chestnut mushrooms. So that's what I'm going to be using today. And then you cook it, I mean, you could do this with rice instead of mashed potato if you wanted. Just cook up some rice separately in a saucepan towards the last sort of 15 minutes of the oven running time, and then hopefully both items will be done at the same time, and just serve up the rice. I'm going to be adding some chopped tomatoes. This is just Aldi's everyday essentials. I don't spend a lot of money on tinned chopped tomatoes. I know you can buy like the Napolina ones and all the fancy ones, but to be honest, chopped tomatoes is chopped tomatoes. And I just find that normal ones are just as tasty. So yeah, I mean, for the price, I think you're paying about like 35p, 39p or something, because Napolina ones, I mean, they're like, I'm pretty sure they're over £1, and I just refuse to pay that. So yeah, it's quite a cheap dish as well. I'm going to start off with the onion because I've already done the garlic. So let's start off with the onion next. I hope everybody is doing really well. I'm sorry again that I haven't done a video in a while. It's just been really busy. I just seem to have always got something going on the weekends at the moment. So by the time I've done whatever it is I'm doing, I don't always have the energy to do a video, to be honest. And I am desperate to do one because I will do one. It will just be a short video because there's not a lot to show, but I will be doing one on HomeSense because I went on a trip to Lincoln City with my mum a few weeks back, quite a few weeks back now, and popped into HomeSense because where I used to live, I was within quite close distance to a HomeSense, and since moving to Lincolnshire, there isn't one local to me, so I had to look up my nearest one, and there is one in Lincoln City, but that's about an hour from me. So I took a trip out to Lincoln, and I'm just cutting this onion in like long slices, by the way. I'm sorry, I can't really show you what I'm doing. I can't fit it all in the camera, but yeah, just went to HomeSense, had a little mooch around, because sometimes they do some really nice stuff and you can get it for quite good prices. And yeah, I didn't go crazy, but I did pick up a few bits. So I'm gonna do a small video just to show you a few things that I got from there. But because I only bought a few things, what I'll probably do is just incorporate some other bits that I've gotten recently from Home Bargains. I got a couple of bits. Was it oh yeah, Aldi as well. I got some nice bits from Home Bargains and Aldi recently. So I'm probably just going to do a bit of a throw together and show you all of those things. So I'm cutting this onion up quite roughly. I'll just show you the size of the slices. Not particularly chopped fine, but again, it really depends on what style you want. I go for quite rustic, so I don't tend to cut my onion up really small. I don't dice it, I just tend to do long lengths. It's a bit more rustic that way, and it's easier. I'm not the best chef in the world. I can cook up a few nice dishes. I wouldn't say that my culinary skills are amazing, but I can rustle up a few nice healthy dishes. Once I've done this, I think I'll chop up the potatoes next. Let me just check the oven. I'm pretty sure, yeah, sorry. My oven, it's a new oven and it's so quiet. Sometimes I don't know whether it's actually on or not. Yeah, my oven is a fan assisted one, and I've put it on at 210. Now my auntie cooked it at about 180 because it's fish, so you don't want to have the temperature up too high because obviously it cooks reasonably quickly. I'm doing it a bit higher for two reasons. One, because my oven always seems to cook at a lower temperature for some reason, which is a bit annoying. So for example, if on the packaging it says cook this item at 180 for 20 minutes, I'll put it on at 180 for 20 minutes and it won't be done. I'll take the item out and check it and it'll be like half cooked. So I tend to whack the heating up on mine, but if your oven performs as it should, then I would say to you then probably, and it's a fan assisted one, then probably cook it for about 180 degrees for about half an hour. I'm going to be doing mine at 210 for half an hour. Plus I am, as I say, doing a bit of a variation today, and I'm cooking the potatoes in with everything else, so it might need that little bit longer anyway, a bit higher temperature. I'm not sure whether to use this potato because I've just realised it's a bit green on one side. One side's okay, the other side's got a bit of a green hue to it, and I don't know. You're not supposed to eat potatoes if they're green, are you? Oh well. Right, that is my onions done. I'm just going to pop all of the... I've got a little caddy I'll show you. I got this from Aldi as well. Not recently, but you can pick these up on Amazon and other cheap places like Home Bargains and that. but I just got myself a little food caddy. Annoyingly, where I live, they don't actually take your food waste, which I think is a real shame, because you think how much food waste we create, and that could be used for bioenergy, but they don't take it. So what I did is I got myself a composter. I was really lucky, actually. I managed to get one for free on Marketplace, and I just went and picked it up. It was only down the road from me. Went and got a composter, and I got myself a caddy, and I just used a composter. I'm dreading the day when it comes that my composter is full, because I don't think I'm gonna have enough garden to use that amount of compost. I might have to like put a little sign outside and say to people, come and get your free compost and just take it away from me, but it's no way near to being full at the moment, so I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But yeah, I'm just going to pop that all in there. The oven has just beeped at me to say that it's reached temperature, so I better get cracking. Right, I'm just going to get out, excuse me a second, I'm going to get out the dish. It's a casserole dish that I'll be using. I'm using a glass casserole dish. Again, you could probably use any type of casserole dish that you've got, to be honest, but glass one like this is quite good because you can see how it's getting on when it's cooking. Yeah, that's what I have. So, okay, I think we're probably best putting the fish in first. So I'm gonna, I can't remember how I did this before. I haven't done this in ages. I'm gonna put the fish in now, and I'm just gonna try and make sure it's layered reasonably even so that it cooks evenly. So that's the last bit, and I'll just pour some of that juice in. Make sure we get all the flavour. Go bung this by the sink. Just giving my hands a quick rinse, sorry, because it's very, very stinky fish. So just a thin layer, spread it around the bottom. There's a mixture in there of sort of like the tail ends and the thicker body section, but yeah, I've tried to space them out evenly. So I'm gonna pop in the onions next, onions and the garlic. That's going in. So yeah, you want to preheat your oven so that by the time you finish doing the prep, it'll be up to temperature. So that is my onion and garlic in, and again, just make sure you've spread it around a bit so that you've got some even flavour going on. You don't want one section with all the garlic and another section without any. So I'm just gonna move some of this garlic around a little bit. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to do the potatoes next. I'm going to give this potato a try. I'm going to cut it in half and see what it looks like. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to slice it, because that will make it a lot quicker to cook. I'm just making this up as I go along. It looks all right, actually. Yeah. It's not too bad. I'm going to risk it. I just, sometimes, I'm not always sure with potatoes. Sometimes they have just a slight green hue, but they do say you're not supposed to use potatoes if they're green. But anyway, this is going to be sliced. Hopefully then it will cook quite well. My slicing is absolutely terrible, so I'm going to poke some holes in this to make sure it cooks. I'm rubbish at slicing. Always been cack-handed, as my mother says. Right, that's that bit, and then a few more slices. I might not need the other little potatoes, you know. This one big one might just be enough, because it's only me. I'm going to cut, there's a bit of a bad bit there. I'm going to pop that in my caddy, and I'm just going to poke a few more holes in these slices to make sure that they cook. Okay, and then Trying to make sure that I don't cut myself. I'm terrible at slicing, I really am. I cannot slice evenly at all. It's probably because I'm a lefty. Last bit, see if I can slice this without taking my fingers off. Right, there we go, not too bad. Poke another few little slices in it just to make sure it cooks in time. Just stab a few holes in it. Big slice in the middle, another couple of little slices around the edge. Yeah, do you know what? I am actually going to make do with one potato because it's a lot bigger than I thought it was now that I've sliced it. It actually fits quite nicely into my bowl. So, right, I've literally just been slicing very badly some potatoes and then I've just, with my knife, I've literally just been sort of poking holes in it like this, just to adding it like where it's really thick around the edge. I've been slicing it, if you can see that, just so that the heat gets in there. But you probably won't need to do that if you can slice properly. It's just because I'm terrible at slicing. Did I do that one? Let me do that one again. I'm not sure if I did that one or not. Right, that should be okay now. So, we've got a layer of potato, we've got our fish, we've got onion and garlic, and then just some broccoli. Gonna slice, what I'm doing is cut off a floret of broccoli and then slice it in half. And then just put the slices flat side down. I mean, again, you could really just do it how you want, but I'm just talking you through how I'm doing it. The reason I do that is because sometimes the broccoli stems don't cook well enough. So I like to slice them in half, especially if they are going in the oven. So yeah, that's another, just to give you an example, another broccoli floret. I'm sorry about the lighting. Let me see if I can, if I put, I do have some under, is that worse? Is that worse? Probably. I'm going to go with that for a while. Let's go with that. I'm slicing straight down the middle. That is a bit better actually, isn't it? I should have done that from the beginning. I forget that I have under cupboard lighting half the time. They're quite new, so I've never had under cupboard lighting before. But yeah, I've just sliced straight down the middle, and then I'm putting them flat side down like that around on top of the potatoes. Okay, we want another few. Slice down the middle again. This will easily do me for tomorrow as well, because I've had to get used to, since being on my own, I've had to get used to sort of buying in bulk and then divvying everything up and freezing individually. So for example, if I buy a big pack of chicken legs, I just freeze them individually, and then I get a post-it note and I'll show you. This is quite a good thing to do if you are on your own, or even if you are with somebody and you just want to separate things from a pack. See, I just stick a post-it on that, just says 20th of June. I just go by the date that was on the original packet, and then yeah, I just divvy them all up individually and wrap them like that. And then I know how long they've been in the freezer for. And then I can just think to myself, oh, what do I fancy for dinner tonight? Chicken leg, just get one out, leave it to defrost on the side for the day. And then that's my dinner done, so it's quite nice and easy. Right, I think that's enough broccoli. All of the little bits, because I don't like waste, I'm going to just pour those into the casserole dish. Less mess on the side as well. Okay, so it is looking like that at the moment. You've got the fish, can you see underneath? And then you've got the onion and garlic, followed by a layer of potatoes sliced very badly, and then the broccoli on top. Last thing I'm doing is some mushrooms, and again I'm going to slice my mushrooms rather than chop them. I'm just going to do them in slices, so like that. And I'm going to layer some of these over the top. In terms of the layering, I'm going with sort of the things that take the least amount of time on the top, because if you put like the thickest, biggest items on the top, then they're going to block the heat from getting down into the other ingredients. So you're better off having the lighter things on top, and then the heat can get down into the potatoes and fish. But as I say, most of the things in here aren't things that are going to take too long to cook, because fish doesn't take long. So yeah, then I've just done a few mushrooms as well, like that. And that is me done. Because if I put anything else in there, I'm not going to have any room. So all that's left to do now is add my tomatoes. I'll just get myself a can opener. See, I was a little bit disappointed when I went in HomeSense. I did get a few things, but there wasn't... See, I was disappointed with their pictures. I went and had a look at all of their pictures, and I wanted to see if there was anything nice that I could put up for my living room. And there wasn't anything I liked whatsoever. And I was also disappointed in their... like their bathroom section, where you get soaps and shower gels and stuff like that, because the old one I used to go to, they had a huge range of stuff, and in this one they didn't really have a lot. I mean, it wasn't a massive HomeSense, to be honest, but it is the closest and only one that there is to me. So but yeah, they didn't really have a lot. I did manage to get one thing from the bathroom section, but which is something that I actually was looking out for, so that was good. But yeah, it was a bit disappointing, but I shall do a video anyway and just show you the few things that I did get. I will try and get that filmed perhaps next weekend. I've just poured the tomatoes on. Now what you want to do is then go and fill up your tin with some water, because then you'll get all the dregs of the tomato juice out, and you are going to need to fill this up with water, because otherwise it will just cook dry in the oven. So I'm going to go and just get some water. And then we'll just add that. Hello, babes. It's my cat. So yeah, I've just put some water in this, and I'm just going to carefully, without getting tomato all over myself, I'm going to pour that in. Let me take the out from, because it's resting on the lid at the moment and I can't see the bottom properly. I need to check how much I'm putting in. That will probably, yeah, that will probably do. Let me just give that a bit of a shake. Poke all the ingredients around a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, that's about right. So I've filled it to, if you can see the water line, if I do that you'll be able to see it moving. So I filled it to about there. So I've got the tomatoes and the water. Now, you can obviously add seasoning to this. I'm just going to add some salt and pepper. I'm not sure about anything else really. I don't think my auntie put any other seasoning in it, but again, it's up to you what you want to add. I'm going to put some salt and pepper. Get some salt and pepper in there, just give it a light light drizzle with some salt. because you can always put salt and pepper to taste after you've served up anyway, so sometimes it's best to do that, to go easy on the seasoning when you're actually cooking something, because everyone's got different preferences with seasoning, and if you go overboard and someone doesn't like it too much, you can ruin the dish for them. So sometimes it's good just to add the seasoning yourself. I'm just adding a little bit more water just to soak some of that seasoning down, and give it a little shimmy, shimmy. Right, I'm not putting any more than that in. Now that should do the trick. Do you know what I'm gonna add some garlic granules, because I do love my, I know I said I put 4 cloves in this, but I am gonna put some garlic granules in. I mean, if you wanted to make this more of a curry style, you could add some cumin, you could add some curry powder. God, it's stuck. All of mine have stuck together. Yeah, I could make it into like a curry fish dish. That would be really nice, actually. I might try that one time. God, these are really, really stuck. I'm gonna have to take the lid off. Give them a little bit of a poke. God, that stinks. Right, let's try that. Probably go overboard now and have way too much in there, but I do like my garlic. I'm gonna go really easy on it because it doesn't have those fine little holes. It's got those large openings, so it's easy to accidentally spill too much out. So I'm just gonna go in really, really slowly. Okay, right, that's it. That is it, everybody. Lid going on. So there you go. You've got fish, potatoes, onion and garlic, the tinned tomatoes, mushroom and broccoli and seasoning. But as I said, you can just put in whatever you want, really. I'm going to put that in for 210 for me, but I would recommend putting it on at 180. And you can always put it in for longer if needs be. But this is going to go in at 210 for half an hour. And yeah, then it should be done. So I'm just going to go pop that in. My necklace is burning my neck. My necklace got really hot with the oven open and it burnt. Okay, so that is in. That is it, really. It was just a quick video because I thought I would just share this recipe because if you are a fish lover, it's really, really quick and easy and tasty and really healthy, and it's versatile because you can just add what you want. But as I say, my auntie did it with mashed potato, but because I didn't have enough, I've just put the sliced potatoes in instead. But another thing you can do is add rice. So I would recommend not cooking it with the rice though. I would probably cook a portion up of rice on its own in a saucepan, and then when you're taking out the casserole dish from the oven and you're ready to serve it up, then try and make sure that you're aiming to cook the rice so it finishes at the same time. So rice, you're normally looking at about 10 to 15 minutes for rice, depending on if it's quick cook or not. Mine isn't, and I'm glad I've only got a tiny bit of the rice I've got at the moment left. I'm looking forward to getting a new batch of rice from somewhere else, because the rice I bought most recently, it takes about 20 to 25 minutes to cook. So next time I'm going to buy quick cook rice. But yeah, add that, and it'll probably take about 10 to 15 minutes if you've got the right type of rice, and then yeah, just serve it with that instead. So it is quite versatile. But yeah, give it a try, and let me know if you do end up trying it. And as I say, I'll try and get another video done soon, just to show you the few bits that I got from Home Sense and Home Bargains and Aldi. And Oh yeah, the only other thing I can probably tell you today as an update in my life was I've joined archery. So lovely. My cat's decided to go to the toilet whilst I'm talking. Sorry. I did some archery back in February. For those of you who have watched my previous video, I went away for my mum's birthday. She had like a birthday weekend away with close family, and we went to this resort, and they had archery there, like a taster session, along with rifle shooting. And I really loved doing the archery. And then a couple of weeks ago, the local archery group here was doing a sort of free taster session down at the local club. And so me and Mum went and did that. And then they announced that they finally were sorting out beginners course, because they run beginners courses every year, but they... One second. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, I'll sort it. Good girl. Off you go. Thank you. Hold on. Almost hello to everybody. Say hello. Yeah, they do run beginners courses every year, but this year's one has been delayed because they have been lacking in coaches, I think they said. So anyway, they said they were going to start running them, and it's 6 consecutive weeks. It's 2-hour sessions for 6 consecutive Saturdays. So that's another reason why I'm going to be busy over the next few weekends. But yeah, it was supposed to have started 2 weeks ago, and I got there and I'd been looking forward to it all week, and I was all geared up to do it, and I got there, and they it wasn't the instructor's fault, but they said, I'm ever so sorry, but we've had to cancel it for this week, because and it wasn't them that made the mistake, it was the people that are in charge of the field at this sports field. They double booked with a kids football tournament, and of course can't really fly arrows when there's kids running around, so basically they had to postpone it and push it back a week. So it started last Saturday instead. So because we're Monday today, so yeah, 2 days ago I had my first go, and I've been watching some YouTube videos on archery just to sort of try and get a bit of a head start in terms of some of the language, the different types of bows and stuff like that, and how to shoot. And obviously I had the taster session before, so that helped a bit. It was really fun, and I'm looking forward to the next few lessons. They're going to be teaching us different styles of archery, and different types of bows, different techniques. So I'm looking forward to learning all of those different types, and then from that hopefully I can gain what type of archery style I like to do. I'm pretty sure that I'm already going to be sticking with a recurve bow, and shooting what they call bare bow, which is more traditional rather than Olympic style, or using compound bows or things like that, because it's a lot more technical, and I'd rather just have it quite organic and stick with more of a traditional style of archery. But we'll see, you never know, when I start doing some of these other styles I might change my mind, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And I think I'm going to knock the swimming on the head, because I was doing swimming, well, I say swimming, it's more walking in the water, just to keep my fitness levels up, and to try and do my back some good. But my back has been terrible for the last 3-4 weeks. It's been quite bad again, and I'm not sure whether that's sort of to do with the swimming, because it's come at a bit of a weird coincidence that it's kind of same sort of timing as me starting up swimming, and my back's been getting bad. My consultant did tell me not to swim, and I haven't been swimming, I've just been walking, but it's so hard not to actually swim when you enjoy it so much and just stick to walking. And occasionally I have sort of been doing a few bits of breaststroke and then going back to walking again, but I think I might have probably overdone it, and I shouldn't have done that. So I am actually going, and also it's really expensive every month. It's really expensive to do, and my direct debit, because my back's been so bad the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've basically not been, but my direct debit's still going out my account. So they're having the money off me, and I'm not even getting any use out of it. So I think I'm just going to knock that on the head and stick to the archery, because archery is something that I can do standing up. I can keep my posture straight, and if anything, it'll actually get me to be more conscious of my posture, because you have to stand in a certain way and you have to engage your core muscles. So I'm hoping that if I stick to archery, that actually might give me something different to do that I'll enjoy, but also help with my fitness levels. So yeah, I think I'm going to quit the swimming and go with the archery instead, but we'll see. We'll just have to see how I go. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I've just realised that I didn't stick the timer on my oven, so I'm probably, what was that, been about 5 minutes? I'm probably going to have to just adjust the timing now, so I'm going to go and sort that out. I wish everybody a really nice rest of your week. I hope this week goes well, and I will do my best to get another video out to you very soon. And yeah, let me know if you end up trying this recipe. Okay, take care for now. Bye.